Hey, how's it going everybody? I'm back with some more toy pickups, and this time I got something really awesome to show you, and I'm really excited to tell you guys about what I found at Goodwill. So I'm not going to waste any time, I'm just going to get right into it. So I went into Goodwill. Actually, I got to tell you a little backstory first. Goodwill screwed up, pretty much. I'll tell you guys about it at the end, how much I paid for it and all that. But as I'm showing you everything, I'll tell you what Goodwill was actually charging for these figures. And keep in mind that what I'm telling you price-wise isn't what I actually paid. Okay, so with that out of the way, now let's get to the good stuff. So I went into Goodwill and I'm just looking around at their games. They don't have anything. They don't have anything in a display case. So I go to the toys. That's where I usually finish up. And then I do one more lap around the store and then I'm out of there. Well, I went to the toys and I saw this just kind of staring at me on the shelf. So I went over there, I picked it up, and what was it? It was the Stonecutters Homer figure, still sealed in the box. And I was just really happy about that. I was like, wow, you know, you don't really see action figures still sealed in the box at Goodwill. And this was $404 that Goodwill was asking for it. And behind that Homer was this Groundskeeper Willie figure, still sealed, as you can tell, in really nice shape, no discoloring or anything. And this was $404 as well. So I'm kind of walking around the store. I have these in my hand. I'm doing one more lap around the store. You know, I'm about to pay for it, but then I go to the books and I look at the books a little bit, and then I peek into the back of the store because that's where the doors are, to the back room, and I take a peek inside and I see there's a shelf or a rack that's about ready to come out, and I see that there's some action figures on it. So I'm just gonna wait for that. I waited there for like 20 minutes. It was a lot longer than I thought it would be, and it finally came out, and I started grabbing the figures off the rack. I actually had to go get a shopping cart. This is the first time I ever had to get a shopping cart at Goodwill because I had so much stuff in my hands. The first thing I picked up was this Scarlet Spider action figure from, when was this? From 1996. It's still sealed and it's in really nice condition. Here's the back. Goodwill was originally asking $303 for this, which is, I don't know why this was $303, because the next figures I'm going to show you were all $505. So it's kind of weird that that one was $303 and these ones are $505, but whatever, that's how Goodwill is. The next figure that I picked up underneath that one was this Electroshock Spidey action figure from 1996. Hopefully you guys can get the whole thing in frame. Here's the back of it. Again, it's in really nice shape. The person who had this obviously took good care of their toys. The other one that I found underneath that one was this Air Attack Spider-Man from the Vampire Wars toy line. And this is from 1996 as well. And again, it's in really nice shape. Still completely sealed. There's no tearing of the plastic, so I'm really happy. Usually sometimes the glue over time dries up and it falls off, which sucks, but yeah, it's still there. It's perfect, as if I just bought it from Walmart now. And underneath that one was Anti-Vampire Spider-Man, again from the Vampire War series. I don't know if you guys are starting to see a trend here. Maybe not, but yeah. And here's the back of it, which is the exact same as the other back. Here's the front of it again. And like I said, these ones that I'm showing you now, these were $505 for some reason. And the last one was a Vampire Spider-Man from the Vampire War series again. This one is actually pretty cool because I had this one as a kid. I still actually have the figure somewhere in my basement. So it's pretty cool to be able to see like what the actual packaging of the figure looked like, because I don't remember what it looked like. Because you know, you're a kid, you don't care about the packaging. So it's pretty cool to be able to look back and see what it actually looked like. So yeah, and I've also picked up from same time. I picked these up later actually. I originally wanted to pass on these. The woman actually picked these up and put them out on the rack, and they sat there for a little bit while I was thinking over everything. And I was originally planning on passing on these because they're modern. They're a little bit too new for me. I like to go for the older toys, but I picked them up anyway, and these were $5.05 as well. The first one was this limited edition Spider-Man from the Spider-Man 3 movie. It's the Black Spider version. Here's the back of it. And it also came with this limited edition Venom from the Spider-Man 3 movie as well. Venom's my favorite character, so I was more inclined to buy this one instead of the Spider-Man one, but then I thought, you know, I'll buy this. But then if I buy this, I have to buy that because it's a set, right? So yeah, it was $5.05 what they were asking for. Now, the total price should have been around $41. And I bring all these up to the front, and the woman just counts it all out. So there's 9 figures here. She's like, 9 at $5.05. And I'm like, wait a minute, they're not all $5.05. I explained to her that these are $4.04. This one is $3.03, and the rest are $5.05. But for some reason, I don't know why. I had it in 3 piles, right? So I had the Simpsons, and I had those 2 Spider-Man 3 ones, and I had the rest in one. And I had the $3 one on top. And I told her that it's just this top one that's $3, but I guess she assumed that the whole row was $3. And she counted it up again, and the final price came with a $35, which is lower than what I was counting. But Goodwill also had a deal going on where if you spend $30 or more, you get $10 off. So ultimately, I only ended up paying $25 for everything, for all 9 of these figures. So that's a wicked deal. And when I got home, I looked at the receipt. She only counted it as 8 figures. I didn't even notice this at the time, but I got 9. So she didn't even count one of them. So yeah, that's an awesome deal, and I'm really happy to be able to score all these awesome toys that are still sealed in their package for only $25. I mean, that's wicked. I'm really happy about that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I have for this week. Stay tuned for more toy videos. I like doing these. Hopefully the video games pick up because, yeah, I really want to buy some games too. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys next week.